take over some of the functions which the non-dominant lobe does, then probably your IQ will increase. This is a very common and easily deductible perception. You have actually the computer capacity or the installed capacity of so many output and we are using less. So at the age of 28, after it took 10 years to pass my MBBS, I decided, no, my second innings, I follow on. TMA Pai, the founder of the Academy of General Education, he felt sorry for me. What are you going to do? You have no future. You don't know anything in the world of medicine. Young Matya, life, such teacher. So, if you don't really have the brains for doing anything great, profession of teaching is always there. Personal view. So he gave me a temporary employment as a teacher, and every year I had to request for renewal. So 7 years I was kept a temporary employee and was made to attend all the refresher courses, CME program, medical, any program, at least now we learned something. But it helped me because in the next half of my life, with the follow-on, some amount of seriousness, some amount of attention to more priorities in life, and today the result of that kind of shifting of priorities has borne some fruit. Okay. And I am very surprisingly, sometimes I sit on the stage when I see some of my teachers who actually said you don't know anything sitting there. So it's an irony in life when what goes up can come down. It can happen. But it's a sobering lesson that we cannot write off anybody. So everybody has the potential and the capacity to do something more than what they appear at this age. This is a time for you to enjoy yourself, have fun, do all the things you always wanted to do, because there is time for worries, there is time for other things. So these 2 days or 3 days which you have this festival, I want you to thoroughly make full use of it, interact with classmates, friendships. Somebody asked me, how come you are taking part in all the events, drawing, singing, anything? Put my name. Rangoli, put my name. Dumb charades, I want to. How can you? Dumb charades. If you are a supervisor, you have a look, you will go around the hall, there will be some who will not be writing anything. But if you stand at the back of a pillar and watch, actually a lot of signaling will be going on from one hall or one place or one bench to the other. Just by hand gestures, movement of lips, eyes, so much information is conveyed about whether the answer B is right or answer C is right. So if you are good at all that, you will be good at dumb charades. So this is how you can identify who are the talented people. So I have selected a lot of talented people from my college who are here. I am not saying all of them are good at dumb charades, but they are all very talented. I wish them all the best. Indeed, I wish all the others who have taken part. On a more sober note, this is a platform I love to come because it's the third or fourth time I'm coming over the last 20 years here. One of the things I always mention is, your institute is named after one Mali Agyalaya. Maybe many of you may not know, but he was a great cultural ambassador. He was a tremendously talented Hindustani music expert. So he almost has some Hindustani classical gharanas or ragas which he himself has composed. Many here may not know that you are now not only in a college which is named after somebody who actually lived his life on what he wanted to do. So the ultimate motto of your founder is to see that you grow laterally and peripherally, not just academically, and make someone of yourself. With these few words, and also mentioning that sometimes I feel nostalgic, I wish I was younger, I wish I could participate in some of these activities, but time goes on. And as you can see, if you see our principles, you will know that as you become a little older, you become wiser. And as you become wiser, your hairline starts receding. First of this Anandothsava, for inviting me here, making me feel young again, taking me back to those happy halcyon days. I wish these 2 days of entertainment and function and competition and healthy outlook, let us all come out, emerge from this as wiser, as more understanding human beings. If this is the whole purpose of a competition and a cultural activity like this, I congratulate the principal and the organizers for making sure that 30 colleges taking part. It's a huge number and it's not easy to organize things at this level. We are a nascent institute at Shema, and hopefully once we become part of the overall NITTE university, which we are hoping to, maybe you will see that other colleges don't take part and only Shema and NMA MIT, so that we can cover all the prizes. Some things like this was going on. Sir, we do apologize to Professor Shamaga, who was in Suratkal in those days. I remember some competition, I had a suspicion when I took part that some humbug was going on. Because whenever I press the bell for please, correct answer, my light never used to come. All these electronic people, computer, electronics, they will do something. Then I objected, I told the quiz master, sir, there's something wrong, it's not coming. Then they said, I don't know, it can't be. No, it's all time, they use some funny electronic terms and they said, it is 1 by 150,000 seconds. It's not possible. So I kept on pressing, it's not coming. Then finally, my students were there also in the audience, so they started making noise and they said, Hamba, cheating. So we checked the whole thing again and they actually found that there was something wrong with my so whether it was accidental or incidental, I don't know. The function was called incident.